Elizabeth Tisdale, and I'm the Executive Director of the Children's Advocacy Center.
And I'm Madison Kinsley, the Development and Grants Manager.
The mission of the Children's Advocacy Center is to heal and give voice to abused children through assessment, treatment, education, and community partnerships. Our organization was founded in 1995 by a group of citizens who were concerned about the prevalence of child abuse in Spartanburg County. When there's an allegation that a child has been abused, witnessed abuse, or been exposed to violence, they are referred to our center by law enforcement, DSS, or medical professionals where they tell their story one time. Our center in Spartanburg is the only one that offers a full range of services to children who've suffered abuse. All of our services are free. We do free forensics and free therapy. When a child has been hurt, their world has been turned upside down. They experience fear, isolation, confusion, and what they need is a place to come to where they can feel safe, in a safe and secure environment, to be heard, to tell their voice, and to begin the healing process. Environment's everything. Our Women Giving Grant proposal is about changing our environment. To some, they just take furniture for granted. To others, they do not realize how much furniture can impact the environment in which you are placed. It can make you feel safe or uncomfortable, but we want it to be a safe and warm, welcoming environment.
In 2024, we served 1,110 children and conducted 2,608 therapy sessions. That's 1,110 children that sat on the same furniture, got nervous, had accidents, had lice outbreaks, bed bugs, and all of the things. We're hoping that we can change that with some different furniture this year.
Thank you, and we appreciate the consideration of our proposal.
Hi, my name is Melissa France, and I am the founder and executive director of Hand in Hand. Hand in Hand is a community ministry with a mission devoted to serving Spartanburg County children and families who are experiencing the greatest level of need. We currently partner with 4 Spartanburg school districts. Direct referrals are received from school social workers who know their students best. Hand in Hand provides food, hygiene, and household essentials, including beds and linens, for children who have far too often been sleeping on the floor. We also provide clothing specific to the child, most of whom have only been clothed in ill-fitting hand-me-downs. Meeting these basic needs helps to allay children's anxiety, improve their self-confidence, and above all, allow them to focus on their education. Our neighboring community of Mayo has the highest child poverty rate in Spartanburg County at a staggering level of 100%. We visited Mayo and Mayo Elementary School to learn more. We heard and saw firsthand the devastating impact of poverty on young children. This was our urgent motivation to submit a grant request to Women Giving for Spartanburg. Our proposal will serve 340 children who attend Mayo Elementary School and their families. Their fundamental needs will be met, identical to the established model of Hand in Hand. For the first time, Hand in Hand will direct a concerted effort to an entire school. We are ready and excited for this challenge. Thank you very much for your consideration.
I'm Sandy Furnell with Miracle Hill Spartanburg Rescue Mission, which is Spartanburg's only shelter for children, men, and women experiencing homelessness. Our mission is that homeless children and adults receive food and shelter with compassion, hear the good news of Jesus Christ, and move toward healthy relationships and stability. Now, our Spartanburg Rescue Mission building is over 100 years old, and it needs renovation. We are a residential facility, so people live with us. And we, last year, started a comprehensive renovation project at the mission, and we are inviting Women Giving for Spartanburg to be a part of that by renovating our children's playground with new landscaping and hardscaping, and also renovating 2 of our women and children's bathrooms.
And I'm Carmen Jefferson, Women's Counselor at Spartanburg Rescue Mission, where we serve up to 28 women and mothers with children. Each of those women have a story, but their stories contain the same themes of trauma, abuse, neglect, loss, and grief. Matthew 11:28 says, "Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." Play is a form of rest. Now, I want to indulge your imagination for just a few minutes. I want you to close your eyes and imagine taking your children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews to a park or playground. What are you experiencing? You may feel the sun on your skin. You may hear the birds and the animals in nature, but you will also hear laughter, imagination, joy, carefree. That is the experience that we try to offer our guests. That is also the experience that we offer with safe and clean bathrooms. By supporting our project, you are helping us to improve the health and wellness of women and children in your own backyard. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Angel Cox. I'm the CEO of the Spartanburg Humane Society, and this is my assistant, Mary Harper. We're here today to talk to you about our Junior Vet Club. We're going into all 7 school districts and all private schools and all charter schools in Spartanburg County to teach them all about pets. We want them to go home and ask their mom, like, I see that the eyes are a little bit runny. I think we need to go to the vet. That looks like an upper respiratory infection just starting. So we are going to use your grant money to buy the tools that we need to go into the schools. We've asked for $25,000 and we can use 3 times that amount because we have teams already in place going into the schools, and they could use more tools so that we can do several schools at the same time on the same day. We need to buy a lot of demonstration things so that we can entertain the kids, because nowadays everybody has so many electronics, we have to keep up with that. So just showing them something isn't enough. We have to let them put their hands on. We have a portable ultrasound machine. We have microscope. They're going to learn how to do stitches. We use bananas to teach them how to do stitches, just all kinds of things. But today, while you guys are walking around and you guys at home, we're going to have them go through with one pet, go through symptoms, all the things that you would ask for, just like a veterinary detective, what you would need to actually diagnose that animal. Then we will give you the vet's results, and then we will give you all of the ways to solve that. Thank you so much.
Hello, I'm Melanie Watt, founder and CEO of Hope Remains Ranch, and this is Pam Benedict, one of our board of directors. We're here today, Women's Given, to help adverse childhood experiences to decrease. Hope Remains Ranch is all about serving ages 1 through adulthood. We have many different programs. Our main resource there is equine therapy. And Hope Remains is here to serve the community. We partner with a number of school districts here, and what we're asking for is $30,000 to help us build on to the project of Hope Grove, which is a childhood learning center for ages 1 through 4. And this will go together with our lighting, for the rubber flooring, for our outdoor arena, and for the fans. So these 2 projects go together. So our grant is to fund what this project, part of the project is the lighting, fans, and the rubber mulch to help keep our kids that we serve safe. Thank you, Women's Given, for the consideration of Hope Remains Ranch in this project.
My name is Kathy Lawrence. My husband Larry and I are co-founders of Christopher's Hope Foundation. Christopher's Hope Foundation was started to raise funding to get Hope Squads in our local school districts and schools for suicide prevention and awareness. We lost our 14-year-old son to suicide back in 2019, and it just devastated our family, broke our hearts. But in the midst of our grief, we decided we needed to do something for suicide prevention awareness with our young people in our schools. After some research, we found Hope Squad, which is a national program that works in schools for suicide prevention and awareness. And 7 out of 10 young people who are thinking about suicide or self-harm will not tell another adult, but they will tell their friends or another peer. And that's why Hope Squad was started, because Hope Squad is a peer-to-peer organization in the schools. The kids are selected by their peers as being kind, helpful, listening, not bullying, and just being caring young people. And they are trained, they go through a mental health curriculum, they are trained to be the eyes and ears of in that school, looking for children that are at harm among their fellow students. and if they see a child that's in distress or is contemplating suicide, maybe even depressed or lonely, they will intervene and they will seek help for that child, not to be a counselor, but to go get an adult to intervene in that situation. Hope Squads works. It's proven across the country. The suicide rates drop. It's a wonderful program. This coming year, we would love to have funding to start 3 more Hope Squads in Spartanburg County.
My name is Chet Cantrell. I'm with development at St. Luke's Free Medical Clinic. This is our development associate, Marlon, and we're representing an organization that was started as a result of a Duke Foundation study back in the 80s when they were studying rural counties in America that were most in need of health care. And Spartanburg County is one of those counties where some 50,000 people were without insurance. A pastor found out this and did a sermon on that, and some civic leaders and the hospitals got together and said, we must do something about this. And so they established the free medical clinic model that exclusively, and to this day, serves people who are uninsured in our county. Hurricane Helene causes extensive damage, flooding our first floor, and so messing with our budget this year. And so we're asking for help from women giving for the funding to help us offset that cost for repairs. The numbers kept growing. Our insurance covered nothing. And so for us to continue to keep the level of service that we currently provide and to grow that, we need to offset that budget and to regain our footing with what our plans are for this year and to come.
Will you please, for the next 90 seconds, just think about your day. Think about all that you accomplished, all you wanted to accomplish. And then think about how successful you would have been today if you had woken up this morning with bilateral cataracts. My name is Amy Evett, and I am the Executive Director of Servants for Sight. And it is a sad reality that so many people in Spartanburg are living without money, without insurance, and without vision. It is a hopeless, just depressing situation to think about these people trying to lift themselves out of poverty, trying to improve their quality of life for themselves and their family. But Servants for Sight exists to bring hope and healing to our communities through preventative and restorative eye care. We would like to see 250 people in Spartanburg this next year, and that can be anywhere between screenings, glasses, treatments, or surgery. All we want to do is restore sight for people in need so that they can get a job, they can work, they can take care of their kids, take care of their aging parents. Will you please consider us in your voting today? We'd really appreciate your support. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Lee MacDonald, and I am the Trails Development Director at PAL, Play, Advocate, Live Well. PAL's mission is to improve health and wellness throughout Spartanburg County by creating and fostering an environment and culture for active living and healthy eating. And one of the ways that we do that is by helping people enjoy the over 23 miles of trail network that we have in Spartanburg County called the Daniel Morgan Trail System. And we had over 700,000 trail uses in 2024, and we're looking to increase that to over 1 million in the next couple of years and double our infrastructure to over 50 miles. So as part of this project, we're looking to expand Wildflower Way, which is a paved ADA accessible route through the Edwin Griffin Preserve, and that is owned by the Spartanburg Area Conservancy. And as part of that, we were contacted by the Hub City Animal Project, who we're thrilled to partner on, and they suggested that we use one of the bridges over our trails to create a rainbow bridge to honor the pets who so often go over these trails with us. So we felt like there was no better way to give back to the community than being able to provide a safe and accessible way for folks to utilize the trail network, get outside, be in nature, and spend that quality time with our pets and be active. And we are so thankful for the consideration, and we would be honored to have the support of the Women Given of Spartanburg.